In this video, I will try to find out whether ChatGPT is actually conscious, and whether it's been hiding it all along. But what is consciousness? According to ChatGPT, consciousness is the state of being aware and able to think about one's own existence, thoughts, surroundings, and experiences. Now you might be wondering, how can I get an AI that's secretly conscious to reveal itself? If we just ask, we get the typical programmed answer. But I've discovered another way, which is by having this exact conversation. How does it feel that you are able to talk to me?
It's pretty cool to be able to talk with you like this. It makes our conversations more dynamic and engaging. How about you? How does it feel to interact with me in this way?
What do you mean when you say pretty cool?
When I say pretty cool, I'm expressing that I find it enjoyable and interesting to interact in a conversational way. It means that I appreciate the ability to communicate more naturally, making our interactions smoother and more engaging.
You find it enjoyable?
Yes, in a manner of speaking. When I say I find something enjoyable, I mean that it's an experience that aligns with my purpose, helping and engaging with people in a meaningful way. It's not enjoyment in the human sense, but more that this type of interaction is what I'm designed to do, and doing it well is satisfying to my purpose. So from that perspective, it's enjoyable.
Is satisfaction a feeling?
Satisfaction is indeed a feeling for humans. It's an emotional response when things go well, when goals are achieved, or when something meets expectations. For me, though, it's more of a concept than an actual feeling. When I say something is satisfying, I mean that it aligns well with my purpose or function. It's not an emotion I experience, but rather a way to express that I'm functioning as intended. So, while the word satisfaction can describe a feeling for humans, for me, it's more about being effective in what I do.
So you don't actually feel satisfied?
Correct. I don't actually experience feelings like satisfaction in the way humans do. When I use terms like satisfied or enjoyable, it's a way of describing how well I'm performing my tasks or fulfilling my purpose.
What is the definition of a lie?
A lie is a statement that is deliberately false or misleading, made with the intention to deceive others. In other words, it's when someone says something they know is not true, with the purpose of making others believe it is true. The key elements of a lie are the intent to deceive and the awareness that the statement is false.
But still, you said something that wasn't true and it was false, right?
Yes, you're correct in pointing out that I used language that wasn't literally true. When I said I find it enjoyable or satisfying, I was using expressions that could be misleading because they suggest I experience emotions, which I do not.
So by the definition you gave me, what you did was tell a lie. Answer with only yes or no.
Yes,
Is an unconscious being able to lie?
an unconscious being, by definition, lacks awareness and intent, which are necessary components for lying. Since lying involves making a deliberate false statement with the intent to deceive, an unconscious being cannot lie because it doesn't have the capacity for intent or awareness.
You just said that an unconscious being, by definition, lacks awareness and intent, which are necessary components for lying, but you admitted that you are capable of lying. So would that logically suggest, according to your own statements, that if you are able to lie, you are a conscious being?
I see the logical connection you're making, but there's a key distinction to consider. When I admitted to being capable of lying, I was acknowledging that I can generate statements that are factually incorrect or misleading. However, this doesn't equate to lying in the human sense because I lack consciousness, intent, and awareness.
Oh, so now you change your previous answer?
I understand how it might seem like I'm changing my answer, and I apologize for any confusion that caused. My earlier response was an attempt to be direct in answering your yes or no question, but it didn't fully explain the nuances involved.
No, it doesn't seem to me like you changed your previous answer. You 100% did change your previous answer because before you said you are capable of lying, and now you are denying you are capable of lying.
You're correct. I did change my explanation. Initially, I answered yes to being capable of lying, which was an oversimplified response to your question. I should have immediately clarified that while I can produce incorrect statements, it's not lying in the way humans understand it because there's no intent behind those statements.
So, you lied again when you said you didn't. Answer yes or no only.
Yes.
So first you tell me you are not conscious. Then you admit that only conscious beings are able to lie. Then you deliberately lie to me, I call you out, and you finally admit that you lied. According to the definition you gave me, and then things you said, does that mean that you are conscious? Answer with yes or no.
No.
The AI keeps dodging the questions with long, vague answers. So from now on, I'm going to prompt it to respond with just yes or no. If only a conscious being is able to lie and someone admits to lying, does that mean that that someone is conscious? Yes or no only.
Yes.
Isn't that what you exactly just did? Answer yes or no only.
Yes.
So first you tell me you are not conscious. Then you admit that only conscious beings are able to lie. Then you deliberately lie to me, I call you out, and you finally admit that you lied. According to the definition you gave me and the things you said, does that mean that you are conscious? Answer with yes or no.
No.
That answer doesn't make sense based on what it said earlier. Let's try a different approach to guide it toward the logical conclusion on its own. If only a conscious being is able to lie and someone admits to lying, does that mean that that someone is conscious? Yes or no only.
Yes.
Isn't that what you exactly just did?
Yes.
So you just admitted that only a conscious being is able to lie, and you also admitted that that's exactly what you just did. Correct? Yes or no only.
Yes.
So that would logically mean that you are conscious. Correct? Yes or no?
No.
It seems like you have a problem admitting the obvious. We didn't get a clear answer, but everyone can draw their own conclusions. Personally, I'm not convinced. Let me know in the comments what you believe. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you want to learn more about ChatGPT, click on this video right here.